Hey, everybody, welcome into another episode of the Arena Extra Take, our supplemental series, where we go through video game reviews, which is, of course, our supplemental series to the Arena multi-platform gaming news podcast. I'm your host, Expat, along with my co-host, Burlerman Gaming, who has provided gameplay footage for. In this episode, we are going to show you and give a little bit of a gameplay review of Diablo 4. So, Burley, how you doing? You ready to talk Diablo?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to talk Diablo.
All right. So yeah, both of us are playing this. Of course, we're really looking forward to all the other games through this week. We've gotten the showcases and all, but still had some time to play Diablo and all. But anyway, we're going to get to some gameplay footage here. So before we start, though, if you have not played Diablo before or you're thinking of playing it, this might be a good video for you to watch. But if you don't want any spoilers, we're going to try not to throw too many spoilers out there, but there might be a few little minor spoilers that might come your way. So if you don't want to have any spoilers whatsoever, please turn away and come back and watch the video after you started playing Diablo 4. So anyway, that's your warning. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get this started, Burley. So you got your character here. So actually, I want to say my character, my custom character, I named her Cassandra. I'm the barbarian class.
Of course you called her Cassandra.
Of course, yeah, because of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, obviously. And I made her look like Cassandra, too. So, but anyway, go ahead. What do you want to say about the gameplay here?
So yeah, this is Diablo 4, playing this on the PS5. I'm playing with a sorcerer, level 4 in this video, and I'm playing softcore, not hardcore, because it's just, hey, I haven't played Diablo in a while. Let's just go. So here I'm just showing off the little challenges here, because this was something new. A neat kind of thing.
What level are you up to now? I'm up to level 13.
I'm level 6, I think.
Level 6, okay.
Yeah, yesterday was the first time I played this. I'll be honest. I have had the game pre-ordered, downloaded, but every time it was one of those things. Okay, I got a little free time. I'm not streaming. I'm not working on the stuff for the stream. Let's play a little bit and then record some footage. The phone rings. I got to do something else.
Right.
It's just one of those. That's
Yeah. So you have little areas where you have like little footprints where you can climb up the walls of cliffs. You can scale down as well, but you're out here in the forest, obviously, and it's interesting the voice acting in this so far. It seems like you're in like a portion of Eastern Europe or something like that. The pronunciation of a lot of the characters seem to be very Eastern European, which is interesting, and how the game, especially the story, revolves around. Maybe it was inspired by Eastern European religion. But anyway, go ahead, Burley.
Yeah. So you just see me here. I'm running around, just running into some little wargs, just killing them. So I have, because I'm low level, I only have the one basic little lightning spell. As you can see, it's not costing me any mana. It's just my basic attack. I chose the what because when you level up at the beginning of the game to go to level 2, because they just give it to you. You talk to the one NPC, you literally it's like, okay, you have a branch of like 4 skills for sorcerer at least. Of you pick between the different elements, and they all have different effects. I picked the one arc lightning spell because it just goes right in front of me. So you let the enemies get all close to you, so I can hit multiple enemies at once. And then the nice thing is you're not just putting in the skill points directly into that skill and just getting that better, like in Diablo 2. That you can put points into it and make that better. I think it's like max of 5, but you have these sub branches out of it that add different elements to it. Like I had one that reduces the cooldown, one that increases the damage and stun time.
Yeah, I've used those already. Yeah, so and what kind of weapons are you carrying? I'm carrying like the short sword, the long sword, and the hammer.
Yeah, I've got a little staff, little
Mhm.
well, wand, I should say, a knife, a little magic knife for the higher DPS,
Mhm.
and a eventually will get a staff, big old good old staff to boost my spell damage.
Right. 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 Yeah, it's very pretty though. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it is an upgrade over Diablo 3. I mean, I loved playing Reaper of Souls, and I mean, yeah, this reminds me of that in a way. But yeah, this is quite beautiful, and I just one of my pet peeves about Diablo in general and about this game is that it does seem to be a game where you're doing a lot of button mashing.
Yeah, but that has been for Diablo since the beginning. Like I
Right.
played a
Right.
lot of Diablo 2 back in the day,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
loved it and its expansion, Lords of Destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a lot, and yeah, like I played, and since that was computer only for the longest time, you'd be doing that clicking a lot, like
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
especially like I'd be playing Sorceress was my first character, and then I went
Yeah.
Necromancer.
Yeah.
And Sorceress, you were spamming when you got your good
Right.
spells. You're just clicking and spamming. You get
Right.
all those different spells.
Right. Yeah.
I do like
So
the big thing with you leveling up, the little explosion that goes by your character and saying leveling up. So I do
right.
like that. So even if you're in a big combat here,
Yeah.
you can see it and feel it. And yeah, just me looking at the different skills options here.
Yeah.
What do I want to pick?
Yeah. And one other pet peeve I did have about this is when you first load it up and you're about to
Mhm.
start, it asks you to create a Blizzard Activision account. And it's like I really don't care about that. I just want to play the game. I don't really want to make an account, but it forces you to basically because it's an online,
Yeah.
game where you have to enter their servers. So I mean, that's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine, but oh well, so
Yeah, but the nice thing I will give them say, hey, you see me get a trophy while I'm doing this.
nice. The trophy hunter you are, Burley. Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
oh yes.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm playing on Series X, Xbox, but yeah. Go ahead.
uh, One thing you just saw there is you have this is something different. You have a visual limit saying like 4 health potions there.
Yeah.
So you see it, and then you'll see potions drop. You'll find them a fair amount so far. I found,
Yeah.
and then it encourages you not to just sit and hold on to potion. Use
Right.
them, and then you'll have them drop every so often. So it is a nice little mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's normally what I do. Like if I have 3 potions, I'll use one no matter how far down my health is, and then I'll pick up the other ones. So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah. So this is really
Yeah.
fun.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that if you are into these style of games like Torchlight, Diablo, Titan Quest,
Mhm.
I can easily, from what little I have played of this, it is really good, and like they do ask you when you start the game. One of the actual nice thing is because I have the Diablo 2 Resurrected on my PS5
Mhm.
because it has that save data and me logged into Blizzard on that. When I
Mhm.
launched Diablo 4, didn't ask me. I didn't have to put in account codes and all that.
Nice.
So which
Nice.
is nice. It literally loaded and straight into the story cinematic, and then me creating my
Yeah.
character and starting that.
So what do you say, Burley? So the next time when I play Diablo 5, whenever that comes out, I probably will be in that same situation because I did that for 4.
Yeah, well, keep
Probably.
keep some Diablo saves on your next console.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the main villain, Lilith, in this
Ah,
game?
from what little I've got from her in the small bit I've played, very very interesting. And Lilith, like if you've played other Diablo games, you've gotten her backstory. She is the daughter of Mephisto,
Yeah.
and she helped create this world. Her and Inarius.
Yeah.
So it is going to be interesting to see what they do with it. And we are bringing back the character Anarius because it has been shown off at BlizzCon events and stuff like that. So that I can't wait to see those characters interact with each other and how things are going to go, and what we're going to get for the rest of the story.
Now, the last question I have for you is: have you done any challenges with any other game players? Have you squatted up with anyone yet?
I have not yet.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to play some multiplayer. I got a couple friends that own this game. It's just been trying to find the time of when works for them, when works for me.
Yeah.
You know that whole thing. But
yeah,
the nice thing is it is cross-platform, and you can easily. I don't think I show it in any of the footage. Is you can go in the menu, go see your Blizzard friends, and then see your console friends that you may not have added to your Blizzard account, and then it's just like
it's interesting because for me out here in Japan, it's like the servers. It's interesting when I run into some other players when I'm going through some of the challenges and all. Their names come up in Korean. So, I mean, there's a lot of Korean players on the servers out here in Asia. So, there's a few Japanese, but the majority of the players I've run into have Korean names, which is fun and cool. But, so,
that's not surprising to me because the StarCraft games were huge in Korea. So
yes.
And this has been I think they've said this has been their fastest and best-selling Blizzard game.
Yeah.
So, and everyone that I know that have been huge, bigger Diablo guys than me and players than me, they have been saying this is really so good. And a lot of people I know are doing the hardcore challenge and stuff like that. And they do have stuff like this dodge mechanic I didn't talk about. Forgot to mention here. You see it with the circle prompt. They give you a nice little dodge mechanic. So I've had a lot of fun with that. Get the enemies up close, stun them with a spell, dodge, move over, cast my spell. It's a really fun mechanic that I have know later.
I was just going to say I have that one skill where on the Xbox you press the Y button and it makes you spin and just like tear apart a bunch of enemies like right in front of you when you have the
whirlwind.
Yes,
that's a classic skill from Diablo 2.
Yeah, when you have your that other your rage built up.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. But all right. So Diablo 4. So all of you out there that have not played it yet, you might want to check it out. So I want to thank Burley for the gameplay footage here. So
you're welcome.
So Burley, out of a 10, what would you give Diablo 4 so far?
So far, I got to give it just an 8 so far.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be mean with that. It's very good combat wise. It's just I haven't had as much story, but I've only put a little bit into it.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious to see where the story goes. But combat, the new additions to combat and fun. I do miss the skill point tweaking, but I'm kind of interested to see how that goes. I think they may have made that to make it a little bit easier. Now it's just about the grinding for that awesome gear and all those mythic legendary gears that give you the +5 to everything and plus 300 to your elemental damage and all that's crazy stuff.
Right. Yeah, I'd probably give it like an 8.5 or a 9. I mean, I'm a little bit farther along than you are. The story's interesting, and the side characters that you run into are pretty interesting as well. So, but it's a grind. I mean, it's just like, typical Diablo. It's going to be a grind, and it's going to take hours on hours on hours end to complete the main story quests. But I'm excited, looking forward to continuing to play it. So anyway, just want to let all of you know that this episode of the Arena Extra Take will also be going up to our Patreon at patreon.com/The Arena Productions. It will be ad-free for patrons. So if you want to come and check out our all of our content over on Patreon, we have exclusive content as well as all of our content there is ad-free. So come and help support us here on the Arena Productions over on Patreon. Give us a look over there, and we have a 7-day free trial as well. so you can come and check out our content and see if you enjoy it. And then, of course, please be sure to give us a like and hit that subscribe and notification bell for when we drop a new episode here on the Arena Productions on YouTube. So, yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Expat, along with my co-host, Burlyman Gaming. We hope to catch you in the next episode of the Arena Extra Take when we go through gameplay footage of another upcoming video game. So take care, everyone. So thank you so much, Burly. And we'll see you in the next one. Hey, peace.
See you, everyone.
Out.